Steve is looking for a second date update with a lady named Jenn. Hi, Steve. How are you?
Hey, guys. How are you?
We're not doing too bad. Thanks for coming on and putting yourself out there.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk about this chick I met on Hinge for drinks.
Okay. A chick?
Well, okay, a lady, but I don't know. I just want your guys' advice.
Are you okay with being called a chick, Fritch?
I don't know.
Hey, baby.
I really don't know if I like it.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be offensive.
That's okay.
All right, so you met Jenn, this lady.
Yeah. So I thought that she was hot, like way more attractive than her profile. You know, stacked. She's got a tiny waist. She definitely works out. She eats right, which I so appreciate because, like, I mean, I can tell that she takes care of herself. And that's like a fear that I have. It's a pretty big fear, actually. I've just had so many friends that marry attractive women, you know, and then they have a baby and they just quit caring about themselves. So I was really happy to be able to see that.
Here we go.
What? I'm not trying to be a
Really?
What? I just don't think that I could be with a woman that just doesn't give a That's all.
And does it work the other way? If you start,
Dad bodding up.
The dad bod
Right,
goes
but I'm not
to
gonna do
some
that.
elastic pants.
I mean, yes, I think that's fair, and I mean that's not going to happen, right? I just want somebody that wants to look good, like how I do, wants to feel good, and it's also about being healthy. Like, let's be real, right? So I was happy to see that she was somebody who really cares about all that kind of stuff. And we stayed for like an hour, hour and a half. We had like 3 or 4 drinks, and I totally want to stay longer, which I was very surprised by because, I mean, honestly, I had somewhere to be, so I had to bail. But, like, I would have stayed a lot longer. Like, I really thought it would just be a thing where we get a quick feel for each other and that'd be that. But, like, I had a good time and was really surprised by that. But to make it clear, like, I really wanted to see her again. And I made that clear, and she seemed receptive to that. I hugged her, and I gave her a kiss on the cheek when I left. And I told her that I'd call her. Right?
She seemed receptive?
Yeah, she seemed like, yeah, okay. Like, you know, she wasn't like, yes, I'm expecting your call. But, like, she seemed receptive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did call her, and she's just not answering or calling me back.
Okay. How long ago was it since the last time you talked to her?
Like a week, something like that. Like, I mean, it's not too much time, but it was hard to find that quality of woman. Like, she was easily a 9. Like, easily a 9. So, I mean, she's not even returning texts, so I just don't know what's up.
Refresh my memory. What is Hinge again? What kind of dating app is
Isn't that
Hinge?
the one through Instagram? Or doesn't it have something to do with Instagram?
You are connected with people who you share a mutual friend with.
So it's not like anything more freaky deaky than, say, Tinder.
No.
Necessarily.
No.
Okay.
It would be like, hey, Tim, you could be set up with Julie because you and Julie are both friends with Karen.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I think they say like it's supposed to be about long-term connections too, like people that want real relationships.
Okay.
Legitimately, like, I am looking to find a wife. Like, I'm getting, you know, in my late 20s, and I have a good job now. I have a house. It's just like I want to settle down a bit, and this is what I'm looking for. But unfortunately, online is kind of the way you meet people now. There's other ways, I just don't know it.
Yeah.
But it's rare that you find a 9, and it's just like I felt like we had a good time.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself a 9 or above, Steve?
Well, I mean, I don't want to like brag or something, but I feel like I'm at least an 8. You know, I'm a good catch.
Yeah. Where do you guys chart yourself on that?
Oh, I think I am at least a solid 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't know. How do you answer that? How does
What
one
do you
answer
say
that
you are?
question?
Because, you know, where is that line where because you don't want to be too overly confident, but you don't want to be too self-deprecating.
And we're talking looks?
Right.
Are we going strictly appearance on this, or are we talking like whole package?
Whole package.
Oh, well, then I'm the worst judge of that. I'd be happy if I was a 5. I'd be like, all right, I'm average. I'll take that.
I think you're a little more than a 5.
Oh, please let me be mediocre.
I
would
think
say
you're
that-
a little more than a 5.
Don't you feel like the majority? I would say everyone in this room is a 7, if not more.
Sweet.
Oh, I don't know. That's over. I feel it's
You
a little
think
overreaching
so?
for me.
Personality-wise, I would say you're getting a 10, baby.
I mean, whole package.
Looks-wise, 4.
Well, here's
That's an
the
average
thing.
of 7.
Here's the thing. I can come up with like a quality in myself that I think is quite spectacular that may just land on an 8 or a 9, right? And then to counteract that, I can come up with a quality that's going to land me at a 1.
What is
it's
it?
like I've got both. Hey, I can think of quite a few reasons why somebody would not want to live with me.
Oh, I thought we were talking about looks, personality package,
Well,
not
yeah,
like
it doesn't. I mean, that
at-home
all goes
activity.
together. I mean, there's personality things. My certain views or beliefs or behaviors surrounding certain things like money.
Oh, man.
That would pull
Yeah.
down my average a little.
But Steve, you're mostly talking about looks, though, in your case, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's interesting how you guys are being all philosophical on what the number says. I mean, like if you're walking down the street and you see, a woman, then you're like, okay, that woman's an 8.
You're just keeping it simple.
That woman's a 10.
You're just keeping it simple. All right.
Yeah, keep it simple.
But the point I was picking up on, Steve, was not only did she appear to be a 9, you actually liked hanging out with her.
Right.
That's what I was surprised by. I was like, okay, well, all right, she's a 9, which is great. That's awesome. But then it was like, wow.
And
Yeah.
there's more. Okay.
She's right. I don't think she knows she's a 9.
Oh, man.
Which is like the diamond in the rough. Like that's what you want. You don't want a 9 that knows she's a 9.
Because then she could be full of herself, don't you think? Or kind of high maintenance if she knows she's a 9.
Right. That's why I was so surprised. You want a 9 that feels like a 5.
Oh, that's terrible. That's mind. That's messing with the mind.
Oh, my God. I'm starting to really understand maybe why you're not getting a call back.
Isn't that what a woman wants in a man, though? Like you want him to be everything, but not be too big for his britches.
full of himself.
Not full of himself. Like confidence is one thing, but once he starts believing his own BS, then you're running into
why
trouble.
why do we have to believe we're anything? Why can't we all just be doing the best we can with what we got? And
That's
not
all we're
have
doing
to?
over
Yeah.
here.
I think
For
that's
sure.
what we're all
On this side of the
on this-
plexiglass.
Just doing the best of what we got, and we don't have to put a label or a number on it.
All right, well, Steve, we're going to take a break here. When we come back, we'll call Jean. We'll get her side of the story. See, I'd like to know where Jean rates you. Hopefully, it'll at least be an 8 because Steve works very hard at being an 8, right?
Yeah, I think I'm an 8. I
Okay.
really do.
And we'll see if we can't get a second date, a connection as we continue. Jeff and Jen, Cincinnati's Q102. All right, Steve considers himself at least an 8, works very hard at it. He went on a date with Jean, who he said is a solid 9. They had a great time on this date. It ended in a hug, a kiss on the cheek. He said he would call her. She seemed open to it, but it's been a week, and here we are. So we're going to call Jean and see what she thought of Steve and her date with him. If you're ready, Steve, unless there's anything else that you think we need to know going in.
No, let's do it.
Hello.
Hi, is this Jean?
Yes, this is Jean.
Hi, Jean. It's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How are you this morning?
Oh, good.
Good.
I sometimes think that if I got a call from us, not knowing us, I would think it was a telemarketing call or something. How are you doing this morning?
No, I know you guys.
Yeah, you a fan?
I am. I love it.
You weren't expecting a call from us by any chance, were you?
No, I wasn't expecting it. I'm wondering why you're calling.
Do you remember your date with Steve?
Oh, my God.
Steve the 8.
Yes, I do remember my date with Steve.
Steve was left with the impression that you might be open to going out with him again. Did he misread that?
I think so. Yeah, I definitely think so. He was a real piece of work.
Was he now?
Yeah.
How would you rate Steve? Let's just, before we get into the nitty gritty, I'm just curious. Stepping back on a scale from 1 to 10,
Physical appearance only.
10 being the best, where would you rate Steve?
Okay, well, oh gosh, this is hard because if it's just on physical appearance,
Yeah.
I would give him like an 8, I guess.
Oh, well, he'd be happy to hear that.
Nice.
All right.
Good looking
But-
guy.
Congratulations, Steve.
I'm saying like he was good looking and he was really well dressed, but he was a complete idiot.
Well,
Complete idiot.
Okay.
Well, take us through the date. What happened?
Tell us everything.
I just don't understand when guys think that the way that they talk, like they think it's really going to like impress a woman or turn a woman on. But it was very clear that he thought that, but it was not sexy at all. Like it just didn't. He said stuff like, "Ooh, baby, I know you really take care of yourself." It's so embarrassing to even say.
What do you mean take
keep
care
it
of
up.
yourself? What do you mean? Just like working out?
I guess so. Like he was saying, like, "Oh, you make me so hot, like your itty bitty waist. I'm just thinking of grabbing a hold of it, and it makes me so horny."
Oh, God.
So
Did
what,
he
he was-
really use that word?
He actually said horny.
I only say horny when I'm making fun of Jen.
So you were
Yeah,
trying
I
to
don't
do
know
like
why I always get pegged with
Because
that.
you are very horny.
That is so not true. I'm numb from the neck down.
Also not true.
I got zero interest.
But you got to admit that kind of comes and goes in waves, no?
Ebb and
Not really
flow.
anymore, no.
Oh no.
It depends on how much TV she's been watching. She hasn't been watching much TV recently, so she's not very horny.
So, Gene, you're saying that he like tried to do sexy talk with you.
Yeah, but it wasn't sexy. I mean, like, we would be talking, we're having a normal conversation, and he would say, like, looking at my lips made, I can't even believe I'm going to say this, looking at my lips made his tingle. Like, he would say stuff like that. It just thought, like, he really thought he was giving me compliments. Like, he did. I know he did.
Like he thought this
And
was
he was
smooth talking that's going to turn you on and life is going to be grand.
I mean, how much alcohol was involved? Let's talk about that.
Well, we definitely, it's not like I forgot anything. We definitely had like 3 or 4 drinks for sure. But it was over the course of time, and so like we weren't wasted. We were definitely tipsy.
Yeah. I don't know.
But-
Because I feel like if you were really drunk and he was really drunk, maybe that's why it would have sounded hot to him and you, maybe. I don't know.
Well, let's ask Steve because we have Steve on the line.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry that you have a problem with a man being turned on by you. I just don't understand how that's a problem. But I was letting you know how much I
it was not
appreciate you taking care of
sexy.
yourself.
It wasn't sexy. Those are like the kinds of things that women want to hear. I mean,
Okay,
you can give a
fine.
compliment, but
Understood. I didn't mean any harm. Like, whatever.
Did you? Okay, I just have to say this because this is something that he said when I was leaving. Can I tell Jeff and Jen? So
Go ahead.
At the end of our date, he leaned in and kissed me. You remember this?
Yes, I
And
remember kissing you, yes.
when you said goodbye to me and I was leaving and I stood up, he said, "I'm walking out of here looking like I have a very large pickle in my pocket. That's what you do to me. A pickle in my pocket."
Now, that doesn't give you a sense of power knowing you've had that effect on him.
That's not sexy to me. Thinking about a pickle.
I'll have you
It's
know,
not.
I've been with some women where that is foreplay. They like that kind of stuff. It's something for them to think about a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Women.
I feel like you're an outlier in this situation.
So, I mean, Jen and Fritch, when a man says to you, "Oh my God, look at you, you are so hot."
That's why I asked about the alcohol. Because if I'm drunk and you're saying stuff like that to me, I might get real excited about the fact that you're saying things like that. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It depends on the stage of the relationship, where you are, and what's happening.
And also sense of humor. Like
Yes.
if you've built like this dinner for the last couple hours and you realize they're quirky and funny and have the same sense
Right.
of humor, sure, go for it. If you're trying to make a first impression and come off as cool by saying those things,
Then I don't
probably
know.
not.
I could see why it could be super creepy. Like
Yeah.
to me, the pickle in the pocket thing was really funny. But if you would have said that to me, like when we were walking out of a really nice restaurant or something, I'd be like, "This guy's a creep. Like, what's going on?"
That's what
That's
it was like.
creepy? Are you being serious right now?
I mean, yeah.
I
Totally.
just not understand what I mean when I say pickle, because I don't mean pickle. I mean,
You mean a thick?
I
Yeah,
think
you're-
we get it.
you're
Yeah. We get it.
also, I want to point out that I am not an idiot, because I know that was said earlier, and that we didn't really talk about it. That's like not okay to say.
You and I should totally go camping because clearly you know how to pitch a tent. Some land better than others,
God.
Steve. I don't know what to tell you.
Timing. I don't know. I wish you luck, dude. I do.
Same.
Hey, the good news is you're at least an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had a good time, so I'm sorry you didn't.
Well, I'm sorry that you think that those things work, but
You know, I feel like if I was a woman and somebody was like, "Wow, you turn me on, like you look great. My God, you take care of yourself." I'd be like, "Oh my God, that's so flattering." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you look great. Yeah, you look great is a great compliment. You make my dick tingle is not.
No. I mean, no. Well, we appreciate you taking the call.
Yes, well, I love you guys. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
We love you too.
Maybe we'll talk to you again soon. Maybe
Yep.
not.
And Steve, we appreciate you putting yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks.
Best of luck to you both.
Bye.
Okay, so if we can do a second date update for you, shoot us an email, Jeff and Jen, 2 N's and Jen, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.
Angie's List is now Angie, ANGI, and caring for your home just got easier. Whether you need help with routine maintenance or a dream remodel, Angie makes it easy to see reviews, compare quotes, and connect with top local pros who can get the job done right. Plus, you could see upfront pricing and instantly book hundreds of projects. No phone tag, just the work you need done at a time that works for you. Angie's got your to-do list covered from start to finish. Book your next home project today at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.